Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? Are y'all glued to the TV watching this vote going on and on and on for the third day in a row? Oh my gosh. The Republicans can't get their shit together. How the hell are they going to govern for the next 2 years? They can't even elect a Speaker of the House. Those 20 people, they are in cahoots together. They are just, they're just giving him hell. I think they're enjoying giving Kevin McCarthy hell. That's it's pointless what they're doing. They can't win. They're doing is creating turmoil, and that's what they enjoy doing. Unfortunately, but I hope y'all are having a good day. California got a whole bunch of rain, and boy, did they need it. But all at once, boom. But thank goodness, the rivers, streams, and everything are filling up around California. They've been dry for a while. We could use a little bit of that rain over here too, so send it over here. Y'all are done with it now. Let it come this way. It's been pretty dry here too, but we've been having some beautiful temperatures. It has been really mild in the 70s, gorgeous sunshine, and it gets down. I think last night it got pretty chilly. It got 39, 40 degrees last night, so it's nice when it cools all off, and in the morning it warms up to 71, 72 degrees. I think it's 73 right now. I can see it's gorgeous, y'all, gorgeous. It did get a little bit warm, almost 80 degrees the other day, so that's kind of pushing it a little bit. Makes me kind of worried about what kind of summer we're going to have. Definitely don't want a really hot summer, because it's not fun paying that electric bill. $500, I paid months and months and months of $500 bill. I don't want to do that again. We'll see what's going to happen with that. But what I'm seeing for California, now that it has rained, I'm just wondering, are there going to be any fires? And I see small fires. So we're not going to see those big, horrible fires that's been happening, but I do still see there's going to be some small fires. But that's good. That's good. Hopefully they'll be able to control them because they'll be a lot smaller. Yeah. So that's perfect. That's great. So hopefully we'll be out of this weather pattern of it being so dry in California, and continue getting some rain. Of course, they don't need any rain right now. God bless them. They need nothing else. That's enough. So, a couple weeks, bring some more, but not all at once. Do you remember we were all just praying and praying and praying for some rain? We were praying and praying, and it was just like this energy just, you know, intensified. Our prayers are being heard. And bam, it finally came because, we don't have any control on when things will actually come about. And a lot of times when you stop worrying about something, that's when everything happens. So the prayers have been out there, the energy was already out there, and it just hit California like a bomb, a cyclo bomb. But at least, they're through it. They've gotten through it. So the worst of it's behind them. And hopefully everybody is safe. I know some people, of course, I think there were some people that lost their life, but it's going to help a lot of people too, a whole lot. So God bless them. There's always, a mixture, a little mixture, some relief, some bad, some good with it, but God bless them. God bless them. Okay, Kevin McCarthy, let's get back to him. Now, a few days ago, I was getting a few hits on him, and it was funny because I was asking Spirit. This was before right before they started the vote. So I just was trying to figure out what's going to happen. And this is so funny. This is what I was actually seeing, you guys. I kept seeing him falling down, 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 down. He's falling down, he's falling down. He keeps holding on, though. He keeps holding on. You know, most of the GOP really do want him. He's got, I guess, like over 90% of them. So over 200 people are voting for him. So most of them want Kevin McCarthy. And, that it just goes to show you that, the government is screwed up and messed up. That 20 people can stop everything. It's really, really crummy. But also, what I'm getting is he deserves what he's getting. Y'all, he brought this on himself, basically. He deserves it. He must have really pissed them off, the way, I don't know. He goes around to everybody and I guess tells everybody what they want to hear, and offers everything. So, that's what happens. You kowtow to the wrong people and not the right people, and you give away everything you have nothing else left to give anymore. I do feel like he's going to eventually get the vote. I really do. He ought to make a deal with the Democrats. Here's a great deal. Here's a great deal, you guys. I got it. Kevin McCarthy should appoint one of the Democrats that job that Jim Jordan is wanting to be head of the House Judiciary Chairman. He's just got his eye on that because he loves to be fighting and going after people and making things miserable. He loves doing that. So he needs to give that job to a Democrat, make a deal, and let the Democrats help him out. I feel like something's gonna happen. He's gonna have to turn to the Democrats and make a deal with them to stay there, and he may do that. And then Gates, did you see that he nominated Trump? I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? That is horrible. That's a horrible, horrible idea. But I do, I see that McCarthy is gonna. He's holding on. He's holding on to dear life. He's been wanting this for a long, long, long time. So he's not going to give up easily for sure. And he does have a lot of support. He really does. So, even Biden says, "Come on, people, what are you doing?" He was talking to the 20, that 20 or 21, whatever it is, that's holding everything up. He's like, "Come on, people, what are you doing? This is your own party. Why are I don't know." Anyway, I think he will eventually become speaker. That's what I'm getting. Now, the next thing, let's see. Oh, what about, have y'all heard Putin has called for a ceasefire? And it's because he wants to observe the Russian Orthodox Christmas, so he doesn't want anybody, to be fighting during that time. But Ukraine thinks that really he's just trying to take that time and look for some more military supplies. And this is what I'm getting. Okay, so what's important for him is to continue having support at home, right? So when he makes these kind of announcements, it makes him look like a loving, caring president taking care of his country, and also a ceasefire at Christmas time. It's what you would think they would want during a war. So he's really trying to appear and appease his own people, that he's the loving, kind president. Yeah. He wants support from his people. That's all. He wants to look good in the eyes of his people. So that's why he's doing that. And yes, he is actually buying more time so he can look for, more military supplies, definitely. So that's two things. Looking good with his people and taking a little time out to, resupply. And I'm feeling that, Ukraine, they're basically saying, "Oh, hell no." But I feel like they're going to be very sensitive to the Russian people. You know what I mean? During this time. Now, the troops that are occupying, the military that are occupying part of Ukraine, that they're there already, their military, I think they'll still will engage with them, but they're going to be so careful not to send any bombs in a civilian area where Russian civilians could actually get hurt. That's, that would be a plan like that Putin would have. Putin would be like, oh, there's a Christmas celebration here, let me bomb it. Ukraine wouldn't do that at all. They would not do that. So they are going to be extra careful, but I don't think they're going to observe what, a ceasefire. I don't think they'll observe that. They're saying those military, military occupying, Russian military that are occupying Ukraine, you know, all is fair in love and war, and they'll still go after them. They really will. So you know, that's the way it is. I don't blame them at all. So, were you guys watching the Buffalo Bills game on Monday night? We were watching it. We were sitting right there in front of the TV watching it, enjoying the game and everything when this happened. Oh my gosh, this was just so sad, and seeing everybody so upset. I mean, they weren't showing what was going on with Damar, but you knew it was something bad because everybody was crying. All the players on both teams were crying. They were upset, and we didn't know it at that. But he was getting CPR. They were doing CPR on him and jump starting his heart. So yeah, it was very, very scary, very sad. And they just I just saw the doctors talking about him today. So right before I started this recording, I did hear a little bit of it. I didn't watch all of it because I had some work to do, but I did hear them say that he's communicating. So that is really, really good. So his faculties are all there. He's communicating. He can't talk. He probably has, he's probably still intubated. But he wrote, "Did we win?" So he's all there mentally. So that is good. I'm so happy to hear that, that he's going to improve and get well. You know, so many people were praying for him. All the people that were watching Monday Night Football, they started praying for him. You know, he had millions of people praying for him. He had to get well. He had to. So thank goodness he did. Prayers really, really work. Prayers really, help your situation. And he is so, so blessed. He really, really is. I'm so happy that he's doing well. He is on the road to recovery. I don't know what they said was the reason for him, for this happening to him, why his heart stopped, because I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it all. I just heard that part of it, and I was like, oh, good. He's talking. He's communicating. He's talking. I'm happy. It's good. Well, I didn't hear anything else about it. I don't know if the doctors have said anything about will he play again? Will he play football or anything? Did they say anything about him playing? I don't know. It may be too soon for them to even comment on that at all anyway. And plus, he doesn't. They probably don't want to stress his family or him out or anything. But as far as Damar goes, this is what I'm getting. So in his mind, right now, okay, right now in his mind, I mean, I'm sure he's sleeping a lot, but when he's awake, he's thinking, I'm getting well. You know what I mean? He's already wondering, did we win? Because he wants to go play again. He's already thinking about, I'm going to go play. I'm going to get strong. I'm going to get well, and I'm going to go play. So not playing football has never even crossed his mind. And we're all wondering, is he going to play football again? But it's not even crossing his mind at all. He's not even thinking about it. And they're not talking to him about that anyway, because that would only serve to stress him out. So they're not even mentioning it. They're not saying nothing. And he's just so blessed. He's so, so blessed. And they want him to continue this recovery. So, there's no reason to stress him out and to say, you're not going to play football. They're not going to tell him anything like that. So, there's going to be so many factors to consider. That's what I'm getting for him to play football. So, like I said, I don't know what reason that his heart stopped. Just a hit, just freak accident, whatever. but the doctors will advise him. They're gonna advise him and tell him what they think he should do. So if you have something freaky weird like that happen to you, could happen again, they're going to advise him. But Damar is going to say, I'm going to rely on my body. I'm going to rely on how I feel. I'm going to strengthen my body. You know what I mean? In his mind, he's going to want to just recover and get well and be able to go back. So it doesn't really matter, even if the doctors tell him you're not going to play football again, you shouldn't play football again. He's not gonna accept that. You know what I mean? And he's gonna listen to his own body though. He's gonna want to show everyone that he can come back from this. You know what I mean? He's very tenacious, but it's going to take him a long, long time to do that. A long time. But beyond his health, there's going to be so many other things for him to consider. And this is going to have a factor in him being able to play football again, right? Number one, the Buffalo Bills, of course they love him. They wish him well. They want him to thrive and be healthy. But, as far as him coming back on the team, that's really scary for everybody involved in that organization. It's really, really scary. Can you imagine somebody that took a hit to their heart and, it almost killed him? Can you imagine having to be somebody that has to, go head on with him and do hits with him, whatever, it's just really scary. So that's going to be a factor in him going back to playing, if he's going to have support in that way. And that doesn't mean that his team players don't support him or want him. That means they don't want him to be hurt. They don't want him to have another episode. They don't want to see him lose his life. So there's going to be that stress factor on the team, the whole organization. That's going to be a stress on the whole organization. That's what I'm getting. His mother, she's so supportive. She's so loving. Gosh, she was there for him. She's been there for him the whole time. And you know she doesn't want him to get hurt again. You know that it's going to take everything she has inside her to say, yeah, if you want to go play, do it. Oh my gosh. But in her heart, she does not want him to play football again. She does not want him to ever take another hit again. She does not. But she's very, very supportive. So she may support what he wishes, but she doesn't want him to play. Not after this. No. And imagine you're on the opposing team, a 250-pound linebacker, Do you really want to have somebody that, you could potentially think I might hurt in front of you? So there's so many factors that go into a decision of coming back and playing. It's just not, am I strong and well enough to do it? Lots of factors. What he went through has had a huge effect on many, 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 many people. It really has. And, God bless him. We wish him well. I pray that he completely regains his strength and recovers and is able to do anything that he wants to, that he can thrive and aspire to any goal in his life. And that's what we all want for him. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of factors in him coming back. And it can be a little bit up in the air right now. There's a lot of goodwill here, but it's going to take a long, long time for him to be able to come back anyway. A long time. And you know what? That's really a good thing, because the players and everybody that saw what happened, they need to move past this. It's raw, and he's still, he's very, very ill. So it's going to be a long time for he can come back and play, if he does. And like I said, it'll give his team and the other team and, the whole organizations time to heal from that. And then they can maybe reassess and see where they're at. But that's where what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing with this. Okay, so yeah, he may not come back, but he's very tenacious, though. He's very, very tenacious. It is up in the air right now. It really is. I did pull some cards on it, and I just got that the Hanged Man card. Was the last card that I pulled on it, so it's just it hasn't been decided. It's on pause right now, and you know he's not the only factor into all this. I mean, his health is number one. That's the number one issue. But anyway, okay, guys, if you'd like to get a reading with me, I've been doing readings every day. I'm doing lots of healing sessions. I really love doing them. Um, that's what I really, really like to do. If you've gotten a healing session from me, please comment down below and tell everybody how it went, what you thought, and what you feel. I'm doing an experimental healing session with a lady right now. You know who you are. I won't say your name, but we're doing some every other day healing sessions, and it's going very well. And I think she's getting a lot of positive energy from it. So if she wants to comment below, she can, but I'm not twisting her arm. But if you've had a healing session with me, just comment below and let other people know how it went. Now, if you want a healing session, I'm happy to do that for you, and there's no charge. But if you'd like a lot of extras with it, some energy work with it, some chakra balancing, and to clear the energy, I like to do that. I like to ground the energy and clear it and kind of get a stable foundation to work from. I think that's really important to do that when you're sending healing energy so that you'll be able to receive the energy. And a lot of people will ask for healings for other people, and it can have a really positive, good impact on them. But if some people have closed off and aren't open to this healing energy, they may not receive it very well. And I think when we do the chakra balancing and the energy work, that it's received much, much better. So if you want to do, whatever you'd like to do, let me know. I am open to helping you in any way that I can. Okay? All right, guys. So just look below. I'll leave my email and let me know if, whatever you need. A lot of people are getting readings for the new year. They want to know how things are going. So that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. That's really good to get a little bit of guidance at the beginning of the year, and ask some questions. What's going to happen? What's going on? A lot of people ask about their love life or about their career, how it's going to go, and this is the beginning of a new year, so it's a perfect time for you to get a reading and do that. So I've been really busy doing readings, but I can always fit another one in. Okay, so if you need some help, let me know. My guides are here for you, and I love to be of service for you guys. I really do. Okay, guys, I'm going to say goodbye for now. Do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. You stay safe. I love you guys so much. Bye for now. I'll talk to you soon.